What are baroreceptors and how they are involved in short-term blood pressure regulation? We are going to discuss in today's video. Hello students, I am Dr. Faisal and you are watching BioShin classes. So let's get started. Blood pressure regulation. Blood pressure regulation is of two types. Short-term regulation and long-term regulation. Short-term regulation is called short because it operates within minutes. And long-term blood pressure regulation, it operates within days or weeks. Short-term blood pressure regulation is mediated with the help of nervous system. And long-term blood pressure regulation, it is done with the help of kidney. Short-term blood pressure regulation, it is first to operate. And long-term blood pressure regulation, it operates when short-term regulation fails. Short-term blood pressure regulation, it is mediated with the help of baroreceptors. Before understanding these two processes in detail, let's understand few points regarding baroreceptors. Baroreceptors are pressure sensors of body. They basically are mechanical stretch receptors, and they are located in arch of aorta and carotid sinus. And what they basically do, they detect the stretch on blood vessels. बेसिकली बैरोरिसेप्टर्स जो है हमारी बॉडी के वो प्रेशर रिसेप्टर्स हैं और वो लोकेटेड कहाँ पे होते हैं? दे आर लोकेटेड इन आर्च ऑफ अरोटा एंड कैरोटिड साइनस. कैरोटिड साइनस और अरोटिक आर्च जो है they are large blood vessels, and these blood vessels they possess these receptors, baroreceptors, and these receptors they continuously detect the stretch. ये हर टाइम मॉनिटर करते रहते हैं कि इस ब्लड वेसल के ऊपर जो अंदर ब्लड है वो कितना प्रेशर अप्लाई कर रहा है, वो इस ब्लड वेसल को कितना स्ट्रेच कर रहा है. ओके, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड थ्री सिचुएशंस. These baroreceptors they can be in three states: normal, increased stretch, or decreased stretch. Whenever there is normal stretch on these baroreceptors, this is usually a case of normal blood pressure. And whenever the stretch increases, जब भी इन baroreceptors के ऊपर stretch increase करेगा, it is usually a case of increased blood pressure. जब बॉडी में ब्लड प्रेशर इंक्रीज करेगा तो इन baroreceptors के ऊपर जो स्ट्रेच है वो बढ़ जाएगा. And in case of decreased stretch on these baroreceptors, it is usually decreased blood pressure which is responsible for this. जब भी ब्लड प्रेशर बॉडी के अंदर कम हो जाएगा, इन रिसेप्टर्स के ऊपर स्ट्रेच कम हो जाएगा. ओके, तो थ्री सिचुएशंस कैन बी देयर ऑफ baroreceptors. They can be normally stretched, they can be increased stretch of these receptors, and there can be decreased stretch of these receptors. Okay, ये तीन चीजें हम लोगों को याद रखनी है. Now understand one more equation that is related to blood pressure. इसके बारे में हमने पहले भी बात की है. Blood pressure equation. Blood pressure is directly proportional to blood flow and peripheral resistance. Blood pressure is directly proportional to two things. One is blood flow and another is पेरिफेरल रेजिस्टेंस. बॉडी के अंदर जो ब्लड फ्लो है, जो ब्लड प्रेशर है, वो दो चीजों के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है या दो चीजों पे डिपेंड करता है. वन इज ब्लड फ्लो एंड अनदर इज पेरिफेरल रेजिस्टेंस. कंसीडर दिस एज अ ब्लड वेसल and inside there will be blood and this is the wall. ये डायग्राम हमने पहले भी बनाया था. So the pressure inside this vessel, it will depend upon this blood which is flowing inside it, and second it will depend upon the condition of the vessel. इन्हीं दो चीजों को हमने blood flow और peripheral resistance का नाम दिया है. Let's take two situations here. If blood flow increases and peripheral resistance increases, and what will happen to the blood pressure? the blood pressure will rise, and when blood flow decreases or peripheral resistance decreases, it causes a decrease in blood pressure. ओके तो ये दो इक्वेशन है जो हम लोगों को याद रखनी है कि जब भी ब्लड फ्लो बढ़ेगा किसी ब्लड वेसल से या रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ेगा, जिस रेजिस्टेंस को हम लोग वेजो कंस्ट्रिक्शन बोलते हैं, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज वेजो कंस्ट्रिक्शन। जब ये ब्लड वेसल कंस्ट्रिक्ट करेगी, इट विल इंक्रीज द रेजिस्टेंस टू द फ्लो, ये ब्लड को आगे जाने नहीं देगा और जिसकी वजह से ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ जाएगा। सिमिलरली ऑन दिस साइड, डिक्रीज पेरिफेरल रेजिस्टेंस इज कॉल्ड एज वेजो डायलेशन, एंड व्हेन ब्लड वेसल इट विल डायलेट, इसका ल्यूमन बड़ा हो जाएगा, एंड व्हेन इट्स ल्यूमन डायलेट्स इट ऑफर्स लेस रेजिस्टेंस व्हिच कॉजेस डिक्रीज इन द ब्लड प्रेशर। ओके तो ये दो चीजें अगर हम लोगों को समझ आ गई है कि बायोरिसेप्टर्स क्या है और ब्लड प्रेशर कौन से दो फैक्टर्स पे डिपेंड करता है, लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड शॉर्ट टर्म रेगुलेशन इन डिटेल नाउ। शॉर्ट टर्म रेगुलेशन इन डिटेल। ओके दिस इज नॉर्मल ब्लड प्रेशर, बॉडी के अंदर हमारा नॉर्मल ब्लड प्रेशर है। लेट्स टेक अ सिचुएशन ऑफ डिक्रीज ब्लड प्रेशर फर्स्ट। Whenever blood pressure will decrease, it will cause decreased stretch of baroreceptors, and when there will be decreased stretch of baroreceptors, they will fire less, or they will send less signal to brain. When brain receives this signal, especially the medulla, it sends the signal to autonomic nervous system. And since you know there are two divisions of autonomic nervous system, one is sympathetic system and another is parasympathetic system. So whenever there is decreased blood pressure, it decreases the stretch, and when there is decreased stretch, the baroreceptors they fire less, and this signal it goes to the brain it sends signal to the autonomic nervous system. And what autonomic nervous system does, it increases the sympathetic nervous supply and it decreases the parasympathetic nervous supply. And when sympathetic nervous supply increases, it goes to blood vessels and it goes to heart, and it causes vasoconstriction in blood vessel and increases heart rate in heart. So when autonomic nervous system is activated, it activates sympathetic system, which increases the heart rate and which increases the vasoconstriction. And when heart rate and vasoconstriction increases, they increase blood pressure, and when blood pressure increases, our pressure is regulated to normal. Okay, this is short-term blood pressure regulation. How this works: whenever blood pressure decreases, there is decreased stretch on baroreceptors which fire less signal to brain, and especially the medulla of the brain. When brain gets activated, it sends signal to autonomic nervous system, activating the sympathetic system, deactivating parasympathetic system. Sympathetic system increases heart rate and vasoconstriction, which increases the blood pressure, so our blood pressure comes back to normal. This is in case of hypotension, that is decreased blood pressure of the blood. Now let's take another example. Let's take another example. Our blood pressure was normal. Whenever blood pressure increases, there will be more firing by baroreceptors, and this signal it will go to brain will send signal to autonomic nervous system, and autonomic nervous system it has two divisions, sympathetic and parasympathetic. Today parasympathetic system will be activated and sympathetic system it will be inactivated. When parasympathetic system will be activated, it will cause vasodilation and it will cause increase in heart, it will cause a decrease in heart rate. Both these factors they will decrease blood pressure, thus bringing the pressure back to normal. So this is a cycle for hypertension. This is a cycle for hypertension when there is increased pressure in the blood. Okay, so first we discuss hypotension. In hypotension, there was less firing by the baroreceptors and there was activation of the sympathetic system. And in hypertension, we see there is more firing by the baroreceptors and there is activation of parasympathetic system. I know this time you will be wondering what is this sympathetic system, what is parasympathetic system. Let me make it let me make a brief clearance for you regarding this sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Few words. You know, they are both divisions of autonomic nervous system, and autonomic nervous system is your involuntary nervous system. It is that part of your nervous system which controls your involuntary functions, like your heart rate, like your digestion, like your bowel, like the blood supply to different organs, the things for which you need not to think, वो चीजें जिनके बारे में हमें सोचना नहीं पड़ता है, they are known as involuntary functions. और involuntary functions को control करता है autonomic nervous system. This autonomic nervous system, it has two parts, sympathetic and parasympathetic. Let's try to understand these systems with the help of two examples. You are sitting in a room and suddenly you are sitting in a room and suddenly you saw a big snake entering your room. A big snake, a very big snake. Okay, the snake that you imagine much more bigger than that. Okay, suddenly when you see a big snake, जब हम लोग एक बहुत बड़ा सांप देखते हैं, the response that we show, that is sympathetic system. And what will be our response? Either we kill the snake, either we run away from the situation. And of course, intermediate is if you fear, and of course the another situation is if by fear you faint on the same occasion there. Okay, so this response of your body in emergency situations basically is known as sympathetic response. What will happen? You know, there will be increase in heart rate, there will be increased sweating, there will be increased breathing. All these are the symptoms of sympathetic system. And on the other side, nowadays you are in lockdown, you know, we are just rest and digest, no other body function. We are just taking rest and we are digesting the food. This is the parasympathetic system, which is activated during minimal activity, whether in your sleep, whether you are not working. So what is the status of parasympathetic system? There is decreased heart rate, there is decreased breathing, your most of the blood supply is going to the gut and the micturitionary system, or you can say urinary system. So this is a brief overview between sympathetic and parasympathetic system. I will try to cover this autonomic nervous system in some other module. Here I just wanted to sensitize you with this autonomic nervous system. Okay, I hope this short term regulation of blood pressure is clear to you. There's a question for you. How blood vessels respond to both sympathetic and parasympathetic system? Again, listen to the question. I mean, how blood vessels they respond to both sympathetic and parasympathetic system. जो ब्लड वेसल्स है उन पे सिंपैथेटिक और पैरासिम्पैथेटिक सिस्टम दोनों कैसे एक्ट कर पाते हैं. द हिंट इज you need to know the details and you can say layers of a blood vessel. Let me know your answer in the comment section. This was all about short-term blood pressure regulation. In our next video, we will be covering long-term blood pressure regulation. Long-term blood pressure regulation, that is RAS system. Okay. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया, then please like this video and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe Biovision Classes. Thank you.